Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to 50 Degrees C, Climate, Heat and Resilience. You will have the opportunity to explore the challenges of climate change, urban heat, heat waves, and the tech that enables us to understand these changes to our planet. We have actually 8 different schools attending today, and even more will be involved in this program. You'll learn from experts who are developing an understanding of heat and also solutions to do with heat locally. Firstly, you'll conduct your own microclimate investigation of your school and develop your own solutions in response to what you find. Secondly, you will communicate heat-safe messaging to a specific group in your local community. And thirdly, you'll actually get the opportunity to develop your own interest project related to the program with the support from university mentors, and many of those are going to be here today. You'll get to share these projects at a summit, the 50 Degrees Celsius Climate Summit in April at Western Sydney University.
Good to see you all. We want you to do well, and that means we have to look at our school-built environment to keep it cool.
Right out west, it is 10 degrees hotter than the rest of Sydney, and that means that our lives are actually really distinctly defined by the heat and by climate change, whether you realise it or not.
The same happens in a built environment when we have a very hot surfaces like the artificial turf or the fake grass that we have in a cortex here or in some of your schools.
We need to find more sustainable and cleaner ways of keeping cool in the future.
What we're after in this subject is that students feel well informed. It's really intended to be an empowering and enabling subject.
People are not really aware of what happens at the school if the power is completely gone. And as I said, in Western Sydney, we're expecting this more to happen during heat waves. Hopefully you get some more teeth by doing this program where you can address these issues around heat management.
I think we're always trying to inspire our kids to be active community members. You know, we've got kids from refugee backgrounds, kids from low SES trauma backgrounds, so, you know, we're always trying to inspire them to basically leave the world better than what they picked it up with.
We're also really hoping with the heat-safe messaging task that we could make it a community awareness project and also tap into some of our students' first languages.
We just came out of a mega game. It was very engaging, it was super fun. I realised I was a bit of a shark in asking government for a lot of money and dissing them when they wouldn't. But yeah, I can see that the game would be actually very engaging for the students and really give them an understanding of how things work in the world around them.
Each round there will be a heat wave, and you'll be the ones dealing with the impacts of preparing for the future.
Alright, hear me out, government. Heat-smart sports facilities. We need it. We want it. Why? It's good for the environment. Right. So I think we should pay us $3 for that.
Guess what? I hereby say that your $3 have been granted.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much.
With the government, we found that they were very generous. Actually, I don't think this is real life, but it was pretty good for us because we got a lot of projects. And before all these projects were implemented, our community was basically dead, but it got revived very well. So thank you to the government. We'll be re-electing Miss Prime Minister.
The complexity of the game, I feel like, can be compared to just the complexity of the issue, climate change.
It was very difficult to balance all the needs of the councils, and that's why I feel like if I had cooperated with my other ministers more, it would have been like a better outcome for all of the communities that we were in charge of.
So this is level 9 at Susan Wakeles. This is the thermoeconomics lab. We go inside the chamber. We're going to go through a couple cooling methods that we can use to keep you nice and cold during a heat wave. So we've got some ice towels. These just go around the neck. Maybe someone in a sports shirt might want to try one of these. Go on. Yeah? Alright, we can. You guys are now thermal physiologists. What are you going to do to get you cool first? What's the first thing you're going to use? Yeah, you can use an ice towel. Do you want to chuck one on you?
So using this demister, we can go through the nose, and down through the throat, and then the tip of this, where the temperature measurement is, sits kind of near your chest.
Put a big round of applause again for Alma's class.
We're from Arthur Phillip High School at Parramatta, and today we are here to present the innovative climate change projects that our school has been working on.
The heat is particularly intense in areas made of concrete, asphalt and other synthetic materials, areas with an abundance of metal seating, and open areas with a lack of shade and vegetation.
In our quad west, heat reflects off structures in the glass windows, intensifying the urban heat island effect.
And while it would be ideal to be able to simply replace any of the other natural with a bunch of plants, that's simply impractical. So we looked at a few areas in our school.
Lack of shade caused a large amount of heat buildup, but the humidity was still high at 62%.
To prevent this from happening, our school has implemented ways to reduce temperature around our school, such as adding wood counters.
To join us is to embark on this journey together on finding the actions, solutions, and findings that can be implemented for a sustainable future.
Do you have favorite subjects that you're thinking about for years?
So I'm really interested in architecture and engineering.
And I think if we had more interactive styles of learning, it would be much easier for us to understand what we're doing.
With her knowledge, we would love to elaborate further in our school, and I think that's what we would want to do.
Waves, all those places that are actually really important for the community, but they don't have enough attention. I would demand that sustainability has to be involved in the production of that inlet.
The most important thing that I've learned from this program is that change starts with us.
Something that not a lot of people understand is how much of an impact heat has.
Heat stress can have a really big impact on communities, so it's therefore like a lot bigger of an issue than it's talked about in media.
And even if you're not an adult or expert on things, you can still make a change in your community.
We've learned that awareness is a very vital feature in everything.
So the best part of this program, I really enjoyed going to UCIT, and it was very interesting to meet with the students at UCIT who are doing research about climate.
The best part of the program would have probably been the heat game, because it pushed me to think more beyond just my community and think more about country, state.
I'm thinking of maybe trying to go into a climate change field in the future and see if I can make a change. I think it's best to go around New South Wales. I think if the Powerhouse goes to other schools and explores their ideas, we can actually implement that in our community and help everyone.
Thank you everyone for being here today, and what an honour it is to be able to celebrate together.